Okay, this looks like I'm actually back. Great. Huh. Well, the problems just start. Gonna tell my most loyal viewer that I am in fact back. Yep. Don't know what that was. There was some kind of encoder error or something. No idea what that was. So you missed a slight part of Caleb being pretty awesome as he just walks around and mind controls people to forget he was ever there and stuff. Let's see what happens.
I'm coming.
By the way, using these kind of powers makes vampires hungry, and he just got very hungry. But drum rolls. Caleb, excuse me. What was that?
Stay close. Hey, stop! Don't move! Put your hands behind your head, damn it!
Oh.
On the ground!
Oh no.
I'm gonna shoot!
That was stupid.
Fuck, shut up.
That was pretty bad.
Don't you move
hands on your head.
Hands behind your head!
Don't move! An idiot, you haven't got
Stop
a chance!
moving!
Oh.
You're under arrest!
Yeah, I couldn't do the other one.
Let me
Don't you
do
move! I
this!
said
You
don't
won't!
move! Right where you are! Don't you move!
Got a chance! On your knees!
I could
On
have
your
just
knees!
made her shoot her partner.
If you move, you're dead! Everyone calm the fuck down! On your knees now!
It's okay, everyone!
Do what he
No
says.
stupid moves!
Alright.
Oh, and they shoot Jason. Why'd you shoot that guy for? Yeah, exactly.
Asshole!
Okay. I just want to say, Caleb's fucking awesome. I kind of want to restart this cutscene just to see if it actually can work out well, because we put a lot of effort into fighting that guy. What does restart do? Does it restart the whole level? Please tell me it doesn't. Yeah, it restarts, but what does it restart? Like the scene by the last autosave? Oh, I think it might have restarted the whole level. Ah, well. Good to know, I guess. Okay, then let's just do this. If it did, in fact, just do what I thought it did, then... Oh, yes, it did start the level completely new, but... Well, that's sad. I thought since the game autosaves, you could just
Nice badge.
check the checkpoint.
Keep an eye on the elevator. I'm gonna go wait for forensics.
Okay. Let me know when
Oh,
they get here.
excuse me.
Oh, you can see more of Caleb's awesomeness because I really like this guy. Watch him and his mastery of human manipulation.
Prince asked more for 5 reports. If I can't bring back their author, I must bring back the reports at least. I'll know them when I see them. Special Agent Smith.
The FBI! Finally, some backup. Lieutenant's expecting you. Straight ahead. Watch out for the bloodstains. Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it.
Yeah. Watch out for the bloodstains.
The victim lost a lot of blood.
Yep, noticed. Why does it offer me to cut? In the bottom right corner it tells me how to skip, but I don't think I can actually skip. That's a bit weird.
Lieutenant Anderson, I'm in charge of the investigation.
Special Agent Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith? Is that some kind of joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind. I'll give you the DL. We
I
got
don't
a call
know.
from the caretaker around 2:15. He told us that one
I
of his
don't
residents
really
was
have,
brought in with an injury carried by his
Actual
bodyguard.
stream times.
We sent a squad car that got here around 2:45.
Why are you asking?
Okay, then what?
When they
Maybe
stepped
that can
inside,
then I can
the guys came face to
further
face
answer.
with that.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, he had his ID on him. It's the owner, a guy named Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed off.
Do you know
things
how
didn't work
long
out
I've
too
been
well for
streaming?
him.
Did you
Because
secure all the
my
exits and
stream says
entrances
for
to the
6
building?
minutes and
Yes,
53
we've got
seconds,
men on
so
the ground floor and in the parking garage.
I started
How do you get to the parking
1 hour
You'll have to ask the
37 ago.
caretaker. He's the one who took
I
the men
usually
down
stream
there.
like 2 to 3 hours in total.
Go on.
We're still looking for the head.
So
We're
between
waiting on
half an
forensics
hour
for everything
and
else, but they're busy with another case.
1.5 hours, I guess.
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place. They say it was a real bloodbath. So, you're here to take over the case?
No. I'm working on something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay.
Same time as
I'll let
last
my
time.
team know.
Can't tell you for sure, based on,
Agent
you know.
Smith from the FBI is here. We're still in charge of the investigation, so please cooperate with
this
him.
one. I know why I asked. Do you know when the last one was?
Moore's driver's
It
license.
was like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock by Central European time, I think. Is that the time zone I'm in? I don't know a lot about time zones. Sorry.
He was decapitated. It was a pretty clean cut.
Yeah, possibly.
Sorry, I'm busy.
That's the problem with streaming in different time zones.
It'll pass. Don't worry.
Hey, I mean, maybe I can actually find the last file this time.
You'll need to ask the concierge how to get to the parking garage. He's the one who sent my
That's
colleague
interesting. Yep.
There are bloodstains on the garbage chute.
I don't think there was anything case relevant here. Alcohol bottles. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can actually hurry and run. You don't know anything. This is how to open the...
Looks like Lydia's planner.
Oh yeah, it is his wife's planner.
The apartment has changed since my last visit.
Let's just test something. How much of the clues do I actually need to collect? Like, if I just go in here, will the game stop me from just immediately putting in the
never been
code?
in
I
this
have
part of
no
the
way of knowing. Pura Vida. Puravi. DA. It would be fun to just rush in there. You know, what did you do? Not my mission, but, you know, everything else.
A cell phone. Locked, of course.
I don't remember this one. Or I can try to unlock the cell phone? Wow. I did not know that. That is very interesting.
I understand better now. The prince asked more for a complete report on the members of the Primogen.
Yeah. Another number code. Oh, wait. Let's just... So that means I can interact with things in here? Oh, I can. Okay, didn't know that. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just wanted to put in his daughter's birthday, but, yeah, this thing doesn't have 0. 4, 9, 2015. Oh yeah, no, you can't put in 2015. Okay, yeah, this offers a ridiculous amount of password combinations. Unlucky.
We're waiting on CSU for that.
Okay, don't think this room had anything. Can just quickly head through here. There's the ghoul you liked so much last time. Oh, you know what? She might have actually been able to help with escorting the guy outside.
Have you found anything?
I'm going through the financial records. Moore managed the accounts for a lot of big names in Boston. Here, take a look for yourself.
Anything worth noting?
Honestly, I don't know. It's
Ah.
not my field.
She's hiding
We'll
the
have to
fact
take it
she's a
to the
ghoul.
Financial Crimes Unit to see what they make of it.
Yes, she is the hot one.
Get in touch if you find something.
All right.
Let's just see what happens when we keep her in.
There's a retainer here somewhere. What are you playing at?
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Don't mess with me. Who are you?
Calm down, Mr. Bazori. I meant no disrespect.
You know, I still don't
I
like
work
the
for the
fact
council.
that
Why
she
would the council have sent her without warning me?
Most of the time, they send
she
me
wanted
clean up.
to
Are you behind this?
hide her presence
No,
here.
I got here after it happened.
Let's see how much she knows. All right. What have you found?
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not really allowed to talk about my missions.
Give her a chance to explain. Think very carefully about what you're going to say, Lane.
Okay,
I'll ask you one more time.
let's do it this time without mind controlling her.
Here.
You're putting me in an awkward position.
Since when do ghouls not obey? I mean, hey, let's try it. You're a ghoul, you're supposed to serve
You
vampires.
know our rules. You know you don't have a choice. What are you playing at?
I appreciate your consideration. I know that my life is in the balance.
I'm listening.
I was sent to get Mr. Moore and his papers.
But why didn't the prince tell me? I don't know what's going on, but I really don't have time to
By the way,
lose.
Prince is the
What do
title
you
of
Be
the
sure,
local
I'll
leader of
report
the
this to
vampires.
both the council and the prince.
No, please. I don't have a choice. I beg you. I'm only following orders. If you complain about me, I'm done for. Promise me you won't tell anyone about it. Please. I've always been a loyal servant of the council. I'm risking my life.
You're right.
I really don't want to.
Okay.
So be it. This will be our secret.
Yeah, I won't tell anyone, that's okay.
Fine. If we've both got to be here, we might as well work together.
Well, I've already searched the wife's office. Nothing.
Yeah?
Then I went through his office. It looks like someone has already cleaned it up. I didn't find anything.
Oh.
I'm working on the bookshelf in this hallway, and I found something here.
What?
A file on the domain's finances the council would rather not see end up in the police's hands.
Give it to me. I must return to the court tonight.
There's no need, sir. I have to destroy them.
Okay, I can mind control her to give them to me. I can tell her that she has to. Tell her I just want to read them. So... when there's two options that don't require a skill check, usually one of them works and one of them doesn't. And I mean, telling her she has to, I don't really see how that would make her want to help me.
Listen,
Oh,
have you thought about
okay,
what you
no.
want? Your career.
Oh.
I know how to stay in my place. I can't think. I must obey
Yeah,
my
no,
master,
that's not
no
a-
matter the cost.
You have to.
That's an order,
Oh.
Lehane.
Both
But
lose.
I answer to the council too. I'm sorry. Sorry. I've got orders, Mr. Bazori.
Well,
Lieutenant, over here.
What is it, Lane?
I just found these files. We need to take them to the Financial Crimes Unit.
oh.
Come with me to the elevator, and I'll show you, sir.
Ah.
Let's go.
I'll be seeing you soon, Sergeant Lehane.
They just left. She just gave evidence of vampire crimes to a mortal. That's like... not the best way to stay alive. I really don't think she should have done this.
For the first time.
Well... that's... I mean, not like we got anything better out of her last time, so... I think here was a key or something. Yeah, there's a key in here. Oh yeah, the computer opened the thing, right? No?
Lydia and June at the beach.
Okay. There was some way to open that door. Oh, in here perhaps? It's a safe zone, but that's not really important. Does it have anything inside it? Oh yes. Another one of the files the prince wants.
Deeds. Stock portfolios.
Oh yeah.
Moore doesn't just manage the Camaria's business.
Spent a lot of time in here last time. Yeah, this guy was kind of funny.
Officer Baker, can I help you?
Got something?
I'm looking. Hell of a night. I sure wasn't expecting this when I took the call.
Just tell me about it.
We got the call around 2:20. The caretaker had called because a resident was injured. It took us about 20 minutes to get here. The poor guy was in a panic. He told us he'd seen one of the tenants, Jason Moore, enter the building, and he looked hurt. He was being held up by his 2 bodyguards, and he was bleeding a lot.
It's actually
So I went upstairs with
quite
the
funny
caretaker.
that he managed to kill
I
his
saw
own
blood in the
bodyguard.
elevator and on the landing. I rang the doorbell, but nobody answered, so the caretaker opened the door. I identified myself. There were traces of blood leading down the hall away from the entrance, and just after that, I found the decapitated body.
Then what did you do?
I called for backup.
I mean, he cut
They
his
told me
head
that
off.
forensics would get here as soon as they could. They were out at another case. That was their top priority.
After that,
I secured the entrance to the apartment.
And it's quite possible
After that, I searched
that
the
his
ground floor.
bodyguards were also
There was nobody
supernatural
around.
beings.
But from the looks
Not
of things,
vampires,
somebody
but
searched the apartment. When Sergeant
ghouls.
Lehane got here, she took care of upstairs. It's a good thing, too, because it took everyone else another 15 minutes to get here. She didn't find anyone there.
Yeah, it feels like
so there's no sign of the family then.
Nothing. The place is empty.
I believe demons do in fact exist, but yeah,
If you remember anything else,
not
let me
that
know.
kind of demon, I think.
Of course.
Yeah, the World of Darkness has demons. There's a whole vampire clan that likes summoning them. They might be at fault for the prophesized end of the world that's going to happen at some point. In World of Darkness, every supernatural race has its own end times and how the world exactly is going to end. The fun part is the world was supposed to end, like, when the setting was made, you know, in a
girl,
not
June,
too...
Jason's daughter.
It. Oh.
We're waiting for the forensics.
Oh no, she was born in 11.
June's whole life in pictures.
That's why that's the password.
June
The
celebrating her
picture
fourth
of her fourth birth. Oh, yeah, you're right. That explains it. Okay, wait, I'm missing just a single file, and that file is in his safe. And after that I can actually go again. But how do I open the safe?
Blood looks fresh.
I think I need to get something out of this guy.
Mr. Adams,
No. This can't be happening. What a nightmare. So much blood.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
Yeah, the vampire apocalypse is when the ancient vampires start to wake up again and wreak havoc among the world. Because the vampires of nowadays are actually pretty weak,
Sir,
considering what
listen to
the
me.
ancient ones,
You had
like
nothing to do with this. You did the
very
right
many
thing.
thousands of years old, could do.
He was bleeding. I saw him.
I know. And you did the right thing.
By the way,
You
the
offered to help.
first vampire, or at least that's what their mythology says, is, you know,
You
Cain,
called the police.
the
There was nothing
child
more you
of
could do.
Adam
That's
and
not your
Eve,
fault.
the guy who killed his
Wish I had
brother,
done.
You tried
who
everything.
got cursed to live in
you
solitude
sure?
forever.
Yes, I
Apparently
did
God turned
everything
him
I
into
could.
a vampire
You're right.
who's immortal but can never
What do you want to
truly
know?
get along with people. And he has the ability to create further vampires, but that just ends in him having to watch his children kill each other because vampires are just very cold-blooded and scheming creatures. So
Did you know Mr. Moore well?
his whole
We weren't
immortal
friends,
existence
if
is
that's
kind
what
of
you're
more of
asking.
a curse than
But
it
we
is a
got to know
blessing.
each other.
But I mean,
With time.
he is immortal, he can do some really
He was
crazy
creature of
stuff.
habit. Since he worked late.
He was cursed with
He would often ask me
superpowers in
for things
exchange
to
for
cite.
murdering someone. That sounds okay.
Newspaper, Batteries, ice.
Yeah, just
I think he asked me for just about
you know,
everything. I prided myself.
Adam
on
is
always
just
being able to get
immortal.
what he needed, no
Cain,
matter what time it was.
I mean, Cain in
You'd have thought he pretty
Lucifer
much
is
lived after
immortal,
dark.
but
his
this Cain can, you know, mind control huge masses of people, turn into some giant monster if he wants to, I don't know, become invisible. He has like all powers any vampire ever had, like turn into a huge swarm of bats or something. Cain
Did
could
Mr. Moore have many visitors?
maybe actually destroy
For a man
humanity,
with
I'm
his
not sure.
status, it was
Humanity
nothing
is
surprising.
kind of powerful.
But, well,
Yes.
His visitors mostly came in the middle of the night. I must admit, that's a little unusual.
That's what working for us is like.
But
He
no
told
one
me
actually
he had
knows
a
where
lot of
Kane is.
foreign clients, and he had to juggle different time zones. That's what working from home is like. He had colleagues over for late-night meetings, too.
Humanity
since
has been
little June was
fighting
born,
vampires for a
not as
long,
many
long
people came
time,
around.
but this is like
That was
the
wise.
first time that the humans actually have a chance of winning. Because,
Did
you
he
know,
have any
killing
enemies that you
vampires
were
with
aware of?
swords and
No, he was a
torches
very
is just
respectable
kind of
man.
hard.
No bad company or anything.
I mean, sure,
Except
putting
for
a stake
us.
through someone's heart, through a vampire's heart, immobilizes them, which makes it very easy to kill them, but
Without
you have to
any
put a
disrespect to
stake
the
through their
deceased,
chest
were you aware
against
of
an
any
enemy that is probably,
extramarital
like,
affairs he may
has
have?
super strength, super
Mr.
agility
Moore
and stuff.
was a good man. He would never have disrespected
Killing vampires
his
really
wife
isn't
or even
easy,
contemplated
unless
it,
you have a
I'm sure.
flamethrower or something
She could
similar,
have been okay
because,
with it.
yeah,
There were no young women.
technology
coming and
is
going.
really good
That's
against
a very
vampires.
inappropriate question. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
There's also the, yeah, let's just give me the card.
The lieutenant told me there was an access to the basement.
Yes, using the
Oh yeah,
service
they
elevator
absolutely were.
through the
But
kitchen.
they actually really lost
You
out on World War II, I
need a
think. Like,
magnetic
a lot of
pass
old
to
vampires
use it.
died because they...
I
the problem with
gave the
vampires
spare to
is
your
that
colleagues who
the older they get, the stronger they
go down
get.
there.
But vampires are
I still
kind
have the
of just
original.
incapable of getting
Want
used
it?
to modern times.
Please.
So vampires didn't really believe that the monarchies losing World War I was ever an option.
Thank you for your statement.
So I think a lot of
You
them
have to
died
find out
pretty
who
bad
did
death
this,
at
officer.
that time, and
Justice needs to
World
be
War
done
II,
for
I don't
him
actually know what they did.
and for his family.
And we
They
need to
were
find
heavily
out
involved in
who's
World
messing
War
with us.
I.
That's what we're here for. You can count
I
on us.
think in
Stick around
they
in case we have more questions.
I don't know if it's canon anymore, but it used to be canon that Adolf Hitler was the supernatural being in the World of Darkness is a tabletop RPG setting, and you have a different rulebook for every supernatural race. So in the vampire book, he's a vampire. In the werewolf book, he's a werewolf. In the mage book, he's a mage.
Fine vintages imported from
But
Europe.
yeah,
More
vampires
women
were
have treated
definitely
guests.
behind that. Vampires were behind everything. They are not as powerful as they'd like you to believe.
Wet laundry. Mold.
Wow.
For several
Okay,
days.
that's sad. Maybe this is actually where the last file was that I missed. Hey, first aid kit. You might be able to use that. Wait, can I go down here? Oh, this is the area I missed last time. Good to know. You know what the fun part is about
Take a look at the cards, please.
I'll run the
the whole vampire stuff? Like, vampires work together against humans, but vampires have always been
mister.
their own worst
Can't go in the
enemies.
parking garage. It's a crime
I'm
scene.
pretty sure the
Agent
whole
Smith,
Inquisition
FBI.
business
Oh,
was
hi, Officer Norton. Hey, they didn't tell me you were
Officer
coming
Norton.
down.
Got something?
Wyatt saw more.
I'm pretty sure the Inquisition was actually started by vampires who wanted to get rid of other vampires, but
Anyway,
the Inquisition at some point was just like, let's just kill all vampires.
Or at least he thought it was more.
Not a
Till he
good time to
found
be a
out he got
supernatural
head
creature.
cut off. There's skid marks on the ground and signs of a minor accident at the exit. He must have really been in a hurry.
What?
Well, I've got a few questions.
Okay, this is actually pretty
Where's the
interesting.
witness?
Wyatt, he's in the security booth over there.
You mean Officer Norton?
He's super nice. I don't think you'll need to question him again.
Because Caleb's voice is great.
You mentioned skid marks.
Yeah, They're very distinct. They start from his parking space and go all the way to the exit.
Yeah,
They clean this place twice a day, so there's no doubt they're fresh.
I thought
The
this
driver
escape
peeled outta
was
here in a hurry.
actually Jason.
And you said there was an accident near the exit.
Yeah, minor one. Broken headlight, paint marks.
Who
He must
ran
have had a hard
away
time handling it.
here?
Do we
The
know what kind
other
of car it
bodyguard,
was?
I guess?
Yeah, we called it in. It's the victim's sports car. Wyatt said there's only the sedan left.
Did you find anything else?
No, that's it. Since we're still waiting for forensics, we gotta be careful. But you know how it is, right? Let me know if you have any other questions.
Okay. You don't want to talk to me?
Still looking.
Damn. Ooh. The guy wasn't very good at parking. That's what I take out of this. Oh, wow, that is a lot of cars. And I can't interact with any of them.
Alright.
The files have to be here somewhere. By the way, what do you think about the... Oh, why this game is so underrated? I don't know. I did wonder why no one... Like, the amount of people who stream this game is so low. I also,
Agent
the first
Smith,
time, missed that it
FBI.
actually came out.
Oh, hello. McLean. Can I help you?
Just a few questions.
Oh wait, the person who asked that question is in without, yeah. I think that guy isn't actually
You had
listening, is he?
several cars, right?
Yeah, I think so. But you better talk to Wyatt about that.
Your colleague mentioned an accident that happened tonight. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, no. Not yet. Wyatt told us everything he knows.
You questioned the caretaker when you arrived?
We didn't have to. Wyatt told us everything we needed. He's a real team player.
Yep. Didn't play it, but it looked cool.
If you want to find out more, you should talk to,
Wyatt.
Oh, so you know him too?
Oh, better than Until Dawn? That's a high claim. Again, didn't actually play the game, so I wouldn't know.
Even
but
access to the trash is restricted here.
yeah, the Dark Pictures Anthology is the name of all of the studio's games together. The Man of Medan? I think that's what it was called, which this particular person's referring to. Okay, but
No. That's impossible.
I don't know, I think the game is fun.
Can't be forced. No. That's impossible.
Okay, it doesn't seem like I can open any of these, but I'll still try.
That's impossible. Can't be forced.
Oh, that's what I assumed. Okay, so then... Ah! There's someone.
Hello, Mr. Bizori.
You must be mistaken. I'm Smith. Agent Smith.
Yeah, sure.
Do I know you?
Everyone knows who you are.
Is it just me, or are you pals with all the cops around here?
Let's just say I'm pretty intuitive. You know what I mean. In the years you've been hunting us, you've acquired a hell of a reputation among our kind. I didn't know you would come. I'm not looking for any trouble. I didn't do anything wrong.
Just who the hell are you?
Yeah,
Me? I'm nobody.
we've been
My name's
hunting
Wyatt
his
Albers.
kind?
I was embraced 5 years ago.
Oh.
A thin blood.
Oh.
I spent years hunting them when Quentin King ruled
Yeah,
Boston.
thin bloods.
Unfortunately for me, the blood of my sire was already weak. So I can still catch glimpses of the sun, but I don't have
Yeah,
actual
thin
powers.
bloods are like kinda vampires, but they're pathetic vampires. Like, they don't have real abilities. I'm not even sure if they're immortal. And they can go into the sun sometimes. Yeah. The way vampires work is that they have generations. So Cain was the first generation vampire. His children were the second generation vampires. Their children are third generation vampires. And it goes down the generations. And the higher your generation is, the weaker you are. Like Caleb here is, I think, generation 11 or something, which is already pretty weak. And Thin Bloods just have a so weak generation that they can't even properly be considered vampires. And there's a vampire prophecy of when exactly the world ends, and one of its parts is that Thin Bloods walk the earth. So they thought that if they could just kill every single Thin Blood in existence, that just means that the world can't end. It's
Who created
questionable, but
His name was Victor, but he died.
people don't
last
like
year.
Thin Bloods. I don't know if angels or gods God exist. I have no idea. Nowadays, there's a lot of vampires who think that the whole Cain story is completely made up.
Do the kindred know you exist?
Yeah. I followed the rules, but the prince told me he never wanted to see me again, so I try not to make waves. I try
Like,
to help out
we
here and
know
there. I'm hoping
that
someone will notice one day, and I'll be allowed to become a true kindred.
That's not very likely if you ask me.
yeah, you're never actually. Huh,
I hope it works out for you.
go ahead.
Doing what I can.
Maybe you will one day become
Actually,
a real
If you
vampire.
could put a word in with the prince, I'd be
Good one.
eternally grateful.
I don't get involved in that kind of thing.
Of course, obviously. But seeing as how I'm already working for your child, Mr. Underwood, I thought that maybe...
You work for Beryl?
Yes, I also work at a red salon, a couple of hours each day.
What do you do there, exactly?
Cleaning, mostly.
What the hell?
What are you doing here, then?
I thought it was a pretty cushy gig. It leaves me with a lot of spare time, even while I'm on the job. And it also means I can live at night.
Are you involved in what happened up there?
Not at all. I swear. I've got a sweet job here. I'd never risk it.
Did you see the bodyguards today?
James came by earlier this evening to move Mr. Moore's car, but I haven't seen them since.
How do you open the dumpsters in the garbage room?
What dumpster?
The dump... Are you toying with me?
No, but the cops already looked. There's nothing there.
Open it.
Mr. Missouri, I promise you won't find anything there. And I can't open it anyway. It's for staff only. Why do you want to go through the trash anyway?
There were some traces of blood on the garbage chute in the kitchen upstairs. Somebody tossed something, and I want to know what it was.
Oh, that's why. I understand. Listen, we're just gonna forget this conversation every moment. And
Excuse me? You didn't just try to corrupt my memories, did you?
oh no, I'm so sorry,
How
Mr.
pathetic.
I shouldn't have. I know.
Thin Bloods.
How can I make it up to you?
Before I get really angry, do you want to tell me what the hell is going on?
I'm scared, Mr. Bizori. Scared of what you're gonna think when you see what I've been doing in there. I didn't mean any disrespect.
You're not doing a very good job. Get a grip, man.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Bizori.
Open it now.
Just promise me you won't touch anything. Some of my stuff is in there. Please, don't touch it.
The fuck?
I've already wasted enough time with you.
I can't just open the door for you like that. I really can't.
Really?
You've got to understand. I can't let you see what's inside.
Oh. Let's try it, I guess. Huh. Can I kill him?
I give you my word that I won't touch anything. That's the best I can do.
The problem is,
Because he really deserves it.
there's nothing binding you. If I open the door, what's to stop you from helping yourself? I was really hoping we'd come to an understanding. I'm sorry, Mr. Bizori.
What? Son of a bitch.
Wait, he just disappeared from the one and only person who actually has sensed the unseen around here.
An old glass bottle taken from the trash.
Parking attendant's car. The hell has people been doing in the trash? What's in there? Human body parts, maybe? I think it's quite possible. Some thin bloods can't actually eat, don't drink blood.
There's nothing in it.
Thin blood watch? Excuse me? Oh! Thin blood alchemy. Oh, that's great. Oh. That's very interesting. I like it.
There's nothing in it.
Yeah. Probably some kind of storage for blood.
Feeding on that is beneath a kindred.
Well,
Do
thought
you know
so.
if a backup's on the way? It should take a long time.
Let's just see, maybe. There's still that file I need. Maybe there is nothing to see here.
Any news, guys?
Still looking.
A bit sad. They left through the garage. The has to be something I'm missing. Let's use Sense the Unseen.
Do you know if a backup's on the way? This
Oh,
should take
here
a
we go.
long time.
Oh wait. Can I track that or something? No, I can't. His stuff is in there. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Well, I guess there's a good chance that the file I need is in there. Well, let's continue on with the original case.
Nice collection. Working for us has its advantages.
And disadvantages. But yes.
Human logic is beyond me. What's the point in doing that?
Doing what? Seems like I don't know human logic either. Oh,
A
there's the
safe.
button.
Now we just have to find the code. A thank you letter from Fortress Security. After the installation of a system for more. Maybe he kept it for reference.
Okay, then let's do the event again. No, I don't have consumables. Well, it seems like bad part's gonna repeat again. No.
Jason, so that's where you were hiding.
Huh?
The thin blood
What the?
Good
tricked
evening,
me.
Jason.
Mr. Bazori!
Oh well, they didn't tell me everything
did
they
you-
know.
Maybe think about letting us know the next time you build a private bunker.
It's just that...
She sent me to find you.
No. Not now. She found out about everything, didn't she?
I don't understand anything you just said, but get up. We're going.
I can't. I absolutely have to catch a plane tonight.
I don't think that's going to
That's
happen.
nice.
I'm begging you. Please, just let me go.
Before we go, what the hell is this mess all over your place?
It's not my fault. I tried to cover up my departure. My bodyguards wanted to take me to the prince right after the shooting at the party. But
I couldn't.
Your flight.
Yeah. I wanted to buy me some time. I pretended I
What
had
do you want?
to get some files that were
A
at my
plane
house
ride?
for the prince. Once I got here,
Oh,
I sent James to my office with my car.
yeah, I mean, I think
Supposedly
he's
to
accepted his death,
Pick up some more
honestly.
files there. I killed Wu by taking him by surprise. I cut off his head and threw it down the garbage chute.
Yeah, the Thin Blood
I put my college class ring on him.
did everything
and
he
gave him
could
my
to
wallet.
stop me from looking inside the garbage, but I
sorry,
mean,
Mr. Bazzori,
maybe there was something interesting in there, but
I had no choice.
You don't
We
do
found him
things
anyway.
halfway, do you?
oh,
Okay, you've got 3
Okay,
minutes
wait,
to
no.
explain why you've got to go.
yeah, exactly.
Sorry,
Would have
Mr.
found the head. Maybe would have found something extra
not
because
allowed
I
to
still
talk
didn't find the last file.
Then
It might have just been in the trash.
we've
So I think it
wasted
might have
enough
been in
time
there with the
here.
head.
Get up.
I'm not going to be able to go with you, Mr. Bazzori. I've lost too much blood. I'm having a hard time staying conscious.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 files, I think.
And
That's pretty good.
what I'm going to do.
I'm begging you.
And
I've
the
always refused.
alternate ending
I want to stay free.
to just going away.
I'm not really giving you a choice. Drink.
Watching my stream and turning
That's
on Fall
enough.
Guys.
June will
Is it
die
the
if you don't let me
Turning
go.
on part that's good? Or
Stay behind me.
are you actually playing Fall Guys? Okay, so this thing again.
Stay behind me.
Stay behind me. Yeah, I'll have to.
Agent Smith, wait. Is that Jason Moore? You found him? Oh, we gotta get to
It's
the...
fine, officer. I'll take care of him.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah.
Ah, I love the social vampire abilities. Dominate is such a nice discipline.
Sorry.
You've never seen us.
You've never seen us.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
The ideal way of keeping the masquerade, never letting anyone know that anyone ever was here. It's pretty cool. Doesn't always work out too well, but
Stay close.
Hey, stop! Don't move! Put your hands behind your head, damn it! On the ground! I'm gonna shoot!
That's enough, officer.
My head.
yeah, Jason, you better think about crossing me.
Don't you move a
hands on
muscle.
your head.
Hands behind your head.
Oh,
I swear to God, don't you
this
move.
happens anyway?
How sure you are. Don't you move. I swear
Oh,
to
come
God.
on.
On your knees! On your knees! Don't be... If you move, you're dead.
Okay, so that means I would have had to...
Everyone calm the fuck down.
All
Everyone
right,
stay
all
calm.
right, we're good.
On your knees,
okay?
put your weapon on the ground.
Look,
do what he
Jason, get
says.
in the
Do
elevator.
the
It's all
other
right, do what he
people
says
get
and
here
put it
now?
down.
Since I... Oh no, no. Since I neutralized the others, now no one got here. Okay, no. Nope. Worked out fine. Wow.
Here we go.
Okay, I got the trait. Make no waves.
Stop. I'm sorry.
You again.
Need likes to come with me, Mr. Bazori.
No, no,
We
no.
work for the same person.
Moore belongs to me. Fuck off.
Stay out of this.
I don't have a
Only
choice,
because
sir.
Crows
I
likes you
have
is
my
not...
orders.
Okay. Okay, it seems you
I'm
can't...
sorry. I have my orders.
You can't save... You can't save Moore, but you can find out that... You know, she's a traitor, I guess.
You know what would have happened if I had
Okay.
disobeyed?
So, she shot Jason, who knew something, but now we have her who knows something, so you know.
Get up.
Acceptable trade, I guess.
Leaving.
I'm getting up. I'm getting up.
I'll take it. I would have preferred Jason. Especially because he said his daughter's going to die if he doesn't make it. But you know, then again. We're vampires, he's a human. I didn't spare her. I made sure to take him to the appropriate authority. Jason Moore is dead is a failure? I could have actually saved that guy? Oh, that's interesting. Wait. What do you not like anymore? Huh? Make no waves with the trade I got for actually getting him out of the building. Gives 15% success rate in rhetoric ties. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, it seems like there are some ways to, you know, do a mission in the really, really ideal way in which you do everything in the exact correct order and, you know, just succeed at everything you do. I don't know, maybe those can give you some kind of secret ending or something. But I actually think that was a pretty good outcome, considering everything that was thrown at us. I don't need to do some ridiculous 100% playthrough. Your heart was broken. I'm sorry. Okay. I have 80 experience points to spend on her. And never mind who she. We've been playing as Caleb the whole time, and he's only one of the 3 characters. She is a member of the Toreador vampire clan, which means she likes, I don't know, art and beautiful stuff. But the clan is a bit weird, but they are weirdly capable of doing some very impressive stuff. You level up by the better you end the mission, so the more of the things you get, the more XP you have to, you know, make the character better. And I think, yeah, giving her... Well, you can get the absolute best ending to a mission, but there's no way to get infinite XP or something. You have to get the set missions. No way to get more. I also wonder, can that person actually hear me? Because, I mean, I'm gonna answer the questions, but it's a bit weird if you can't actually hear them. I'm gonna increase rhetoric and social. And 15 XP, can't buy anything. Oh, is that... The icon is only for cosmetics. Okay, I get it.
Beautification, huh? Denev's gonna take care of you.
Excuse me?
You're all gonna pay for what you've done.
You know, I'm just happy that this seems to be a halfway decent Vampire the Masquerade game, because we don't have a lot of those.
Nothing you'll remember.
Yep, I've seen it.
No! Don't leave.
It was a bit weird how you were asking questions and it said that you can't hear anything. Yeah, I know. By the way, this woman right here is, like, she's almost been a vampire for a century, and considering that fact, she is, very inept. She has grown up, very sheltered.
What the hell is going on?
Oh yeah, we're in a Tremere fortress. The Tremere are very weird. Which sound? Yeah. For example, I don't know if you just seen the end screen, but I actually missed a lot of things that I could have done better. But I don't think the... Well, I do think there's probably a chance to get it perfectly. It's just I don't think anyone is ever gonna get a perfect playthrough on their first try. There's so many things you could miss. And you have to skill in an appropriate way, probably.
What happened to you, Josh? What is this place? Everything is a blur.
So, about the setting and the vampire, you know how I told you about the generations, how every vampire descends from the first vampire and afterwards it always goes increasing a higher generation. The third generation is the highest one whose presence we can actually confirm. I don't know if you actually need a cheat engine. Maybe someone will make a guide that just tells you what you have to do. But yeah, this might be fun with a cheat engine. The third generation vampires, so the grandchildren of Cain, those have actually been observed to walk the earth, and every one of them has their own clan, so people who descend from their specific third generation vampire consider themselves a part of his family. And she's, for example, is a Toreador, and Toreador is a third generation vampire who was known for her love for beauty and humans and stuff, and their descendants tend to follow along those lines. Well, the third generation vampire are all gone. They are probably asleep in a coffin somewhere underground in an old ruin or something. Because older vampires increasingly... Hey, I mean, if you want to try this game, go ahead. I don't regret playing it until now.
I won't stay here though.
And if you like the setting of Vampire the Masquerade, there's just not a lot of games you can play.
Oh, shit.
Oh, a rat. Great. You're hungry anyway.
It's gross, but it'll have to do for now.
by the way, when the previous character, Galeb, saw rats, his comment was that no vampire would ever feed on something as lowly as rats. He's of the clan Ventrue, who are the first child of Cain, and that's why they consider themselves the rightful heirs to his kingdom and the rightful rulers over all of vampire kind. They are pretty big dicks. They are not known for being nice, and in the game their disadvantage is that you don't know the Vampire the Masquerade is a huge setting. It comes from tabletop RPG games, so pen paper games, and for people who know the setting, it's a great setting, and people like me really want to play games in the setting because it's a really cool setting. I like it. It has a lot of lore around it, a lot of gameplay mechanics, like a huge amount of different fantasy races that you can just encounter here who have all of them their own lore and their own games in which they are the protagonists. But somehow people just aren't good at turning this lore into good games. There's an old game, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, that was complete shit until the community came and made mods for the game. And that mod, the community patch, is considered one of the greatest games ever for some people, but it still has a lot of flaws you have to get past to enjoy it. But that game's considered great, and Paradox is like the publisher for someone making Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, so an actually good version of that game, and that has gotten into difficulties. I think they stopped working on it and kept what they had under a new name and started again, and I think this game is the one that originally was supposed to be the second part of this game, but then wasn't, and I don't know why, but the Vampire the Masquerade series just has really big difficulties creating games, and I'm actually happy this one isn't garbage. That's enough for me. And by the way, beautiful art vampires and stuff, they have the power of elegance and agility, which they use to paint beautiful pictures, but they can also use to do stuff like this.
Well, now what?
They're actually kind of scary if they want to be, but they usually don't want to be. There's 13 vampire clans, and every one of them has a very interesting history and play style. They are all basically each vampire clan is a certain kind of vampire stereotype.
Shit.
Oh,
What was that?
she's having a vision. How nice.
What the hell?
Her people
What
usually
is this
don't get visions, but the Malkavian clan is made up of crazy vampires who all have some Malkavian all have some kind of mental illnesses, but they have some crazy things that happen to them, like they have some weird visions, they think some objects are talking to them or something, and the fun part is that they seem completely crazy, but not only do the vampires share their craziness, so for example, one of them could find a gun and says the gun said that it shot 3 times yesterday, and people around him would be like, yeah, sure, that's the crazy vampires. And then another one comes around and says, oh, look, that gun shot 3 times yesterday. So they all share like the same madness, and like half of the time that's actually true, and the other half of the time that's some crazy convoluted reason, and it's like a prophecy that isn't useful to anyone. Visions are very funny, and this probably means something in a very metaphoric kind of way. the Ventrue are like the, you know, the hidden vampires, rulers in the night. The Toreador are here like her, are the vampires, you know, the romantic vampires that want to pursue humanity and fall in love and stuff like that. There's the Nosferatu, who are the ugly, monstrous vampires. There's the Gangrel, I think, who are like the Count Dracula vampires who can turn into bats and stuff like that. So for each vampire stereotype, there's one clan that is that stereotype. And there's actually some interesting LARP, so live action roleplay of the vampire setting, where a lot of people dress up as their respective vampire clan. Yeah, you know, this game, I was waiting for this game to come out so I could play it, and I actually only noticed a month after it released because no one talked about it.
So either they're all dead, or they forgot about the welcoming committee. It's me.
Excuse me?
I don't get it. Is this a memory?
What's going on? Maybe MM actually has the ability to have visions or something?
What am I doing here?
Yeah, exactly. I track all Steam releases, like I regularly just check what new games released, but I don't track Epic. So I assume that is the reason. I mean, I noticed the quarry because I saw someone stream it. The game does seem pretty nice. Oh, so that's how it works. I guess this is kind of her introduction to her power set. I'm still pretty much at the start of the game. You, both of you really only missed the first mission I did, which was investigate the place where the vampire hunters killed a huge part of the vampire community. Hunters are very, very dangerous.
Glad I changed shoes.
Yeah, I played neither. I'm not really the horror... I don't really... It's not that I don't like horror games, I'm just very easily scared by jump scares, so... you know, I just rather not. From what I've seen about the quarry, it actually seems to have some interesting branching events where decisions actually matter. Because until Dawn, it had this whole butterfly effect thing, but I don't think your decisions actually mattered that much in that game.
Hazel. She wanted me to talk to the warlocks. Osborn is here. I have to find him.
And in case you didn't notice, I'm here to find the creepy, the Tremere, as it says on the left, the creepy warlock mage kind of vampire clan, who I guess would build these type of structures.
What's that doing here?
You shouldn't have come here.
What the hell?
Nice.
Warlocks attacked. They're the ones who locked me up here. But why?
That's what I would have assumed,
really
but
gotta get out of here.
yeah, MM, you should. Trait gained amnesia. Right. That's exactly the kind of trait I need. Knowledge ratings are reduced to 0. Good thing I did not upgrade a single knowledge skill. Yep, that's Tremere. Alright, building creepy portals to who knows where. Fun fact to the lore explanation of this clan, it's the clan Tremere, you know, the blood mage vampires. I told you how the clans all trace themselves back to a 3rd generation vampire. The Tremere actually don't. The Tremere were, I think, already mages like They weren't always vampires. There used to be another vampire clan, but they somehow stole their immortality and stole their vampireness, and instead replaced that clan, which made a lot of people very angry, and they wanted to destroy them for, you know, wiping out an entire clan and stealing their bodies or something. But they couldn't, because the blood mages are scary. Like, the Tremere are incredibly good at making a huge amount of enemies. And somehow they have survived to this day. Or to this night, as the vampire community would say. Like, if anyone of you is interested in like pen and paper games, you know, tabletop RPGs, check out the World of Darkness. It's a great setting. You can play a hunter, you can play a vampire, a werewolf, a ghost, fairy, some other weird stuff. Oh yeah, it's just that living in that world kind of always sucks. Mages are the best. You know why? Because mages, you'd think they're people who know some kind of arcane secret or something like that, and that's why they can cast magic, but mages actually don't know anything that other people don't know. They're actually wrong about everything they believe in. They think they can, you know, use some magic sigils and throw a fireball or something, but they're wrong, they're idiots, that's not how the world works, but they really think they are right, and their belief in their own correctness is so strong that their willpower is capable of just literally tearing apart reality and supplementing it by their own reality in which magic does exist. So they are actually so wrong that they are again right. Mages are incredibly scary because mages can actually do anything, as long as they believe hard enough that they are capable of doing so.
It's stuck.
This is why calling the Tremere actual mages is wrong, because sure, they can do some blood magic tricks, but one of the ways the world ends is that actual mages, I think, teleport themselves onto the moon, destroy the Earth, and build a new planet or something. Mages are just incredibly stupid. Oh, hey! There's a walking blood bag. I don't know who you are, but I need your blood. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill you. Just gonna take a bit of your blood. By the way, unlike what it seems like, getting bitten by a vampire actually feels amazing, and people can get addicted to that.
It's stuck.
Let's go over here, over here.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, the way I know how blood works in the games, I'm pretty sure that person is gonna die of blood loss, but the game doesn't believe I will, so, you know, doesn't really matter to me. Fleetness? Ah, not an ability I actually unlocked. Slowing down time. Sounds nice.
It's strangely normal. Almost cozy.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how the warlocks are. They do have a sense for architecture. They like to think they're the smartest person in the room. They sometimes are, but it will at some point lead to their downfall. Yep, you are. You clearly are. I mean, you found out the combination for the save. Despite me feeding you wrong information. Oh, nice. There's some kind of secret combination that requires you to look at the... I think Logan said I have to be affiliate for that. And I mean, why would you want to sub to me anyway? You know, that provides you with two things. First, you don't see any ads, and the second is you get my emotes. I don't have any ads or emotes. Oh yeah, and don't forget to supply the elevator with Vitae. Vitae is referred to as, is known as vampire blood. They have some kind of elevator that eats vampire blood as fuel. Fucking blood mages.
I should maybe read about this before I use it.
Shamir potion? Okay, now this is interesting. You are the OG. You know, that might be correct in some kind of way, but you don't have to. I mean, and you can't, but you don't have to. Oh. They can give her a stronger vampire ability. Affiliate. Did you just correct the whatever and just accept that you're affiliate? Like, just smash the keyboard at the affiliate part? I mean, why correct at all? I could read that one. Okay, for this potion we need Vitae from the Clan of the Rose, which, fun fact, that's us. Shomer Vitae, which is them. Anti-coagulant agents. Sure. Springborg horn fragments. Whatever that is. But the Tremere surely know what they're doing. No idea what's happening there. I mean, Logan said getting to affiliate is easy. Eliminates 2 hunger. Oh. That's nice. What do you mean?
Quite the program. My oh my. That's quite a crowd.
Oh yeah, they're keeping humans. Nice. Vampires are messed up. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, okay, that could happen. Is that ever a... I mean, I've never actually subbed to anyone. I have quite a few subscriptions because I was in some kind of chat that just throws those around. But yeah, at that point you would have lost the money, basically. But I mean, then again, what does subbing actually give you? I mean, it gives you... Yeah, me too. I mean, all it really does is give you that you don't see ads, which is nice if the channel you're watching actually plays ads, because if they don't, then you don't get that part. And you get emotes, right? And I mean, even if the streamer stopped streaming, you could still use the emotes. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to find out. If I can make my own emotes. No one could actually use them because no one can sub to me, but I could use them for free. Oh. Hi, Koisan. Wait, same? I'm confused. Twitch says that I only have one viewer, but somehow it followed me. Not gonna question it. Hey. What emote's that? Lots of 3 cheer. By the way, what I just read is that the Tremere are paranoid, like most vampires. They started trying to go underground as far as possible. Then they somehow managed to create the dimension. The dimension grew stronger and stronger until their magic escaped them. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Oh. Nice. Down there are some kind of wells that steal people's memories and feed off the psychic energy. Cool. Magic in the setting is really weird and you shouldn't interact with it. I mean, honestly, you just shouldn't interact with the supernatural stuff because it sucks. Vampires are referred to as leeches because they actually don't contribute anything to humanity. The whole feudalism thing, that was probably their idea. But we are the vampires, so, you know. Yeah, I think that's how I would view subbing, you know. If I ever did that. I mean, it's not that there aren't channels I'd want to sub. Like, I do have channels that I would like to sub to, I guess, if I just, you know. Oh, I was throwing money around anyway. It's just I don't actually have any kind of online banking setup, so I couldn't actually pay people in any kind of easy way, and what the hell's that? Oh, god damn it.
It's stuck.
Vampire mages. Do you know if there's actually any difference between subbing for $4 and gifting someone $4? Like, donating? Because, I mean, in the end, a sub is just giving them money, right? And I think the creator keeps half of it and Twitch the other half, so it's just giving the creator $2 at the price of giving Twitch $2. Which I guess is fair. I mean, Twitch provides a whole platform to people. It would be hard to stream without them. Though I hear Facebook Gaming actually gives you a better deal. Hey, I don't know how long I'm gonna be a streamer. I don't plan to stop anytime soon, but, you know. What was that? Thing is, I have been streaming for 5 days, I think, so I don't really want to make promises that I don't know I am going to keep, because I don't like easily making promises. I mean, I enjoy it now, but I can't guarantee that, I don't know, in a month or two I'll just feel like, yeah, you know, it's actually not that much fun or something.
It's monstrous.
Yes, what the hell have they been doing here, but I plan on streaming for quite some time.
The base is broken, like someone ripped it off. It took a colossal amount of strength to break it.
And I must say, yeah, stuff like that too. In which case I would probably just stream less, but then again, who knows, if I'm like doing something that's extremely stressful and I just need something more relaxing than streaming, then yeah, I'd probably stop. It's not like any of that is like in close proximity. I started streaming at a time where I know that I can do it without, you know, getting into any kind of troubles. But then again, I have been a streamer for not even a week, so I shouldn't really pretend to got everything figured out. But I do have to say that, you know, streaming like this to myself, now actually having someone in chat to talk to, that's even more fun than just, you know, talking to a camera. Okay, not that I'm using a camera, but get it.
Where's King?
Streaming with Logan was very much fun.
Not here.
But I came here to see him.
I think I'll have to find some other opportunities to collab with other streamers.
Oh, no, you're not. It's not that easy.
You can't just walk away, Morgana.
I've told you to stop calling me that. Okay, that's enough. I'm leaving.
What the fuck?
What the hell are you doing? Let go! Stop! No!
Oh, the bad fairy's got some fight in her.
Get your hands off me, you psychos!
Shut up, slut.
We've seen you slithering around the king, Morgana.
Whore! Let go of me!
Come on! What are you waiting for? Make her drink.
For the king.
No!
Hold on!
No! It's not that! Stop! Stop!
What did they give her? This is weird.
I remember it now. My screams, their voices in my head. It went on for 3 whole nights.
What?
Why put me through that again? What the hell is your problem?
Shermia probably have some Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, no, this is really, really bad. You remember how I said that, yeah, no, I don't think so. Vampires aren't really interested in that kind of thing. Vampires derive pleasure from very different things than humans. Though I guess drinking someone's blood can be, I think, very sexual for both of them. Because, you know, for a human, having someone drinking your blood feels really good. And for a vampire, blood is kind of the only way you can actually feel strong human emotions. But vampires aren't really interested in you know, human forms of pleasure. Like, in certain editions of games, vampires were actually incapable of enjoying physical contacts with humans, and the only way they could ever feel happy was drinking someone's blood, which is messed up. But vampires like to use, you know, that whole topic to mask what they're doing, because, you know, if a vampire, you know, is dancing with someone in a club or something, and they just are in like a romantic situation or something, and they bite into the neck, the person gets muddled and just feels that they just went through something amazing, so the person afterwards could just pretend like they were just, I don't know, having some weird makeout session or something. But what I think actually happened is that they had her drink blood for 3 days in a row. And when you drink a vampire's blood, you get connected to them because vampire's blood is very powerful. And it makes you identify with them. If you drink a vampire's blood once, you will continuously think of them. They will just enter your mind, and you can't stop it. If you drink a vampire's blood twice, you start to have a weird sense of liking them, no matter what they did to you. And if you do it 3 times, then you more or less become their slave because you just want to do what they want you to. So, she might have been giving someone's blood 3 times in a row on 3 different nights is how it has to be done. So maybe subconsciously in her mind she is some kind of sleeper agent who will do whatever whoever's blood that was tells her to do. She might not realize it, but there's a there's a possibility she's now under mind control by some very powerful vampire. That's just the kind of messed up stuff that happens in this universe. But I might be wrong. Interested in what it actually is. By the way, what kind of weird Arthurian myth roleplay was that where she is called Morgana the, you know, witch, and they want to bring her to the king? Sir Arthur, I presume? You still here, Chad?
It's stuck.
By what? Oh, vampires absolutely have racism. It's just kind of weird. I think I've heard some stuff about people complaining about inclusivity in this game. If you see the vampire court, like the actual court of vampires that rule this area, they have a extremely high amount of female and, you know, people of color and people who might be homosexual. I'm not sure if that's this game, you know, having the whole diversity thing that, you know, people appreciate nowadays, or if that's actually meant to mean something. Because we're in America, so, you know, it might have been that, like, people turned slaves into vampires and, you know, they killed their masters when America had the whole Civil War thing or something like that. There's one interesting thing about vampires. They totally are racist just because, you know, their leaders are thousands of years old or maybe hundreds of years old, so they are just stuck in old-timey thinking. They are bad at conforming to modern morals. But vampires somehow really aren't that sexist. Because, like, it seems like vampires just really don't have a problem with embracing women to become fellow vampires and to have a if a woman is the oldest and most powerful vampire, then people might just make her the leader. It's a bit weird that the people who might as well be from the Middle Ages are accepting towards it, but yeah, exactly. And this court has a lot of people of color, which might, you know, be the background that they killed their masters in the American Civil War and just took over this place. Because I think the people here, the vampires, aren't actually thousands of years old or anything. They seem to actually be rather young. Wait, I think the codex actually tells us. Like, yeah, MM is 1929, 1745. Yeah, this is the younger ones. Okay. 1999, 1969. Oh no, it's just the vampires, all of them. What? Our prince was embraced 1941? She's only been a vampire for like 70 years? And she still managed to rule this place? Okay, that's really weird. Because vampires, wow. She is quite a bit older than the actual leader. Okay, it seems that a really young vampire managed to take over this place. That's impressive. Very impressive. Because vampires love their hierarchies and younger vampires are beneath them and have to follow their orders and the elders rule. Are you kidding me? People became suspicious because I ate rats down here? Ooh, who is watching? Wait, I think up there's a guy. Okay, maybe the game thinks that that guy up there must have seen me. What is we are? We are weird that it's weird that we're eating rats, or because yeah, I mean it is, but I don't think. Oh, you're the ones watching me. That's probably what you meant. Yeah, but you aren't going to, you know, rat me out. Sorry for that wordplay. And I mean, even if you did want to rat me out, who would you call? The police? There's this weird woman eating rats? I mean, come on. What's that gonna get you? That's not as good as a prize as you may think. The hell's that? Oh, God damn it. Okay, so every time I go in here I unlock an additional door. Wow, doors behind me that just suddenly close. That's a bit cliche. Okay, this bed is... What is this place? I mean, considering you don't have to do anything, but oh.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh!
Look at me.
Oh, this is how she became a vampire. She actually was in love with the person who bit her.
Yes.
Excuse me?
Oh my god.
let's just,
Yes.
can I wanna leave. Let me go. I mean...
I've been dreaming about this moment for 6 years.
What?
I've never experienced anything so powerful.
Excuse me, what?
Ah, the taste of your blood on my tongue. Your hands. Your teeth.
Yeah. Vampires can create some very powerful emotions in humans, but her sire was in love with her. Maybe she still is. There's some mixed reports on whether vampires are actually capable of feeling love. You know, there's some sources that tell you that vampires' hearts are cold and they can't actually feel emotion, and that they seek closeness to humans so they can remember what it was like to be human. Being a vampire isn't really something you want to be. Like, you're powerful and stuff, but you just... the longer you live, the more of a grip you lose on your humanity, like what made you yourself. And vampires do in fact inside of them have something that's called the beast. The beast is like their innate vampireness. It's a voice inside them that tells them to do certain things, like, for example, to drink blood when you're hungry, to kill someone when they make you mad or something like that. And the beast tries to make you do terrible things. And living as a vampire, it's possible to live as a vampire without ever killing anyone. It's also possible to live as a vampire without ever, you know, forcefully taking anyone's blood. You can just ask them. It's quite possible to convince humans that you need to drink their blood and, you know, they should just regularly give you a bit of it. The problem is that drinking from humans feels really good, and the beast inside you tells you to just take all of it. And let's say you're really hungry, that means that the beast becomes more powerful and holds more sway over you. Or let's say you are incredibly hungry.
This tower is incredible.
I actually thought about that, becoming a vampire VTuber, but oh, interesting thing. The problem is that vampires can live all of their life without ever hurting anyone, but there's always a chance that they will, and circumstances, and, you know, even if the chance is just 1%, vampires are immortal, so sooner or later every single vampire will accidentally kill someone. And at that point, that's the hard point, because at that point vampires have to, you know, either they think they're a monster for having done it, they killed someone they might have actually liked, and they're a monster, they don't deserve to live or something like that, and, you know, that train of thought just sucks. Or, you know, the vampire goes, you know, that was unavoidable, that had to happen sooner or later, I'm just a being that drinks blood. And that train of thought may make you feel better, but it's a terrible thing to believe, because at that point you just accept killing humans every once in a while. And the more often stuff like this happens, where you do bad stuff and you know, say there's nothing I could have done, the less human you become and the more you just turn into the blood-sucking monster that humans think you are. So being a vampire might turn out okay, but if you spend too much time as one, you're pretty much guaranteed to do terrible things and become a monster. And yes, there are vampire hunters in this game. The first real ones are probably, you know, the Inquisition, like the one that happened. They were sponsored by vampires who wanted to get rid of vampire rivals, until the Inquisition, who you know, was well equipped and was told what the vampire's weaknesses are, just decided why not just kill all vampires, and while they're at it, why just not kill all supernatural beings? And that turned out very bad. And nowadays there's this thing called the Second Inquisition, which is like the First Inquisition, just that this one is sponsored by the FBI, has hackers who try to scour the internet for anything, for anyone, you know, talking in a text message, just mentioning the possibility of a vampire being anywhere. They have heat cameras, and vampires aren't warm, so on a heat camera they just turn up as a cold object. They have flamethrowers, which just completely annihilate any vampire they hit. The whole human versus vampire thing has become a lot harder as time went on, and hunters are nowadays a huge threat to vampires. They might actually manage to eradicate them. But then again, vampires are pretty good at just hiding, and I mean, they can turn whoever they want into another vampire, so it's a bit hard to actually get rid of them. And you know, at some point, maybe the first vampires will wake up and destroy humanity. Who knows? But the game is actually, I think, about the struggle between humans and vampires. So yeah, they are vampire slayers. They are, if I'm correct, an integral part of this game. Hey, you know, I like VTubers, and I've you know how it is when you watch a streamer. You sometimes think like, hey, this looks fun, I want to do this myself. And I oftentimes think about stuff like that, like, hey, what would happen if I became an actor? Or hey, what would I do if I wrote my own books or something? So I've actually spent quite a bit of time like thinking what kind of VTuber I would be if I was one, and like what kind of supernatural creature could I embody. And yeah, one of the potential choices was a vampire. And I don't know, my followers, I guess, would be my ghouls, I guess, my vampire descendants, I don't know. Something fun. So yeah, I did actually think about it. There were other supernatural beings up there. Like, you know, an angel or something. I like those. Especially with how human or inhuman they can be. Yeah, that would actually be kind of fun. Like, the subscribers, I guess, would be like, you know, the far-off descendants. The mods would be like the direct children. I guess followers can be the servants or something. And there's room there for some funny themes and interpretations. What the hell does using this thing mean? Oh, no. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen? I'm confused. How does this work? Not like this. Why does it only... It moves very slowly. This? Hey. This has to be right. It's not? Excuse me? In this... Okay, maybe I misunderstood the puzzle.
Three circles, just like the platform. I should be able to do something with that.
Yeah, I should be able to do something with that. Okay. Oh. Like this? Yeah, I'll just try it. Maybe it'll work. Nope. Okay, I'll admit, I think I'm missing hints to solve this puzzle, but, oh.
Something moved.
Yes, something did indeed move. This is a weird elevator.
Again.
I totally feel you. Ah, that annoyed again was great. Okay, so... Wait. Yes? If I actually became a streamer, would I even have any rank? I mean... Yeah, no. If you stick around, I could totally make you a mod someday. That would give you a rank. I mean, I don't think I am anywhere needing mods actually for anything, because, I mean, there were actually bots today, but... I mean... What's a mod's actual job description? Probably to, you know, take care of people being mean in chat or something, right? No. Just out of interest, can you, you know, describe what it is that you like? Because, you know, I'm new to whole streaming thing, and, like, knowing my target audience would actually be, pretty interesting. Well, I guess that is an advantage. But there must be other streamers who also don't yell every 5 seconds. But yeah, I also thought that, you know, when I, were you there when I talked about applying for Niji Sanji? In yesterday's stream? I mean, I don't know how much you are into the whole VTuber thing, but I like watching certain VTubers. Repeat what exactly? The question? Yesterday I talked about basically the process of why I'm actually streaming right now under this particular name. I wanted to know if you were there or not. Oh yeah, so again, I don't know how much you are into the whole VTuber thing in general. Okay, please explain me what I did that was fun. I don't understand what I said. If you mean the clip that I think you mean. Basically, I've wanted to stream for quite some time now because, you know, streaming sounds pretty fun. But, I mean, it's not like... Oh, you watched the entire stream? Oh. Oh, that's nice. People actually watch my VODs. Yep. Yeah, that too, but, you know, DJ Sanji had the whole, thing with, they were holding VTuber auditions for who wants to join them. And it's not that I was like, yeah, they're totally gonna pick me, but I thought, hey, I mean, why not? They are... Apparently in the past they've taken people who have no idea what they're doing, and, you know, I think I'd fit nicely in there. Now of course I, wasn't taken, but I mean, there's a lot of people who would have wanted to join. But, one of their questions was like, who do you think would be your target audience? You know, they are Japanese, I mean, I'm pretty sure I was indeed rejected, but, they are Japanese companies, so they don't actually write you that they didn't take you. Just if you get no answer from them, that means they didn't take you. And they never actually specified when exactly they would be writing you back. So there's like this extremely small chance that they just have never actually gotten around to actually checking their applications, but I'm pretty sure I was rejected, yes. But that's just why I didn't say, like, they told me they didn't take me, because that in fact never happened. But yeah, I'm not expecting a reply. And I mean, I was just a guy who's never streamed a day in my life at that point, so I don't really know why they would have wanted to take me anyway. I would have been surprised if they did. But they asked, like, do you think your target audience would be? And you know, I thought about it, like, who would be the people I would want to watch my streams, I guess, and who do I expect would want to watch my streams. And I remember I said something in there about, you know, not being hyperactive and just generally being chill. So it's nice that someone, that apparently I was right. And holy shit, this puzzle is weird. I don't like this puzzle. I mean, if it was a lot easier to get a VTuber model, I probably have one right now, but no, I'm not good at any kind of graphic stuff. Okay, yeah, calming voice, I have heard that, though I personally think that my English voice is a bit awkward, but that's probably just because I'm used to myself speaking German, because, you know, German is a lot as a language. So yeah, I get that one. I don't yell every 5 seconds. That's yeah, I don't like yelling. I talk about the stuff I like. Could you explain that one a bit more? This puzzle's not making me happy. Oh no. Oh, you like that the fact it seems like I'm actually having fun? And care about the game I'm playing? Because if yes, I actually did think I wrote that in my application somewhere. Wow! I actually managed to predict a target audience. Huh. By the way, I've been talking about like big VTuber companies. Do you watch any of the like big agencies? Okay, so none of the VTuber kind of things. You found me through Logan, right? I just assumed you were a viewer of his. Who like also found me and thought, hey, that guy sounds nice. How the hell do I do this puzzle? We managed to get not just the hidden save, but also... Ah. Yeah, I mean, I noticed that you wrote there first, but like, were you in Logan's stream because...
That worked.
Wait, that worked? Okay, nice, I just unknowingly solved the puzzle. You know, why actually try? How would I do that? This should not have worked. He was on your recommended?
Oh, come on.
Wow, Twitch
There's
actually...
more.
Twitch recommends small channels? Didn't know that. There's another one? Come on. Yeah, I don't really know how Twitch works anyway, so yeah, no. Okay. Yeah? Yeah? No. VTubers have this weird obsession with Apex. I don't know where that ever came from, but it seems like VTubers really like playing it. Don't expect me to ever play any FPS game. They are I'm really not. Hey, you can claim to be a pro in Ape. That's okay. But yeah, FPS style games are not really my thing. They're too fast-paced. I like playing games that don't that don't put you on a timer or anything, where you can just go at your own speed, like this puzzle here. So just to clarify, I don't particularly like this puzzle. So confusing. wonder if I missed some kind of hint that would have made this a lot easier. By the way, I am probably going to end the stream after this particular puzzle. Already streamed more than I was planning to. Okay. Let's do this one. Ooh, one question while you're still here. Do you have, like, how are these streams from the, like, timing perspective for you? Because I am not 100% sure, you know, what the ideal stream time for me is. Because I just, I've been trying to find out what, like, a good time to stream each day is. And I just went something that, you know, works out for me, but it's not like this is the only time I could stream or anything. I could stream a bit earlier or later, that would still work. So I wanted to just know how this whole thing fits into your schedule. Because, I mean, clearly you are capable of watching the streams, it's just... I don't have any real preference, and I still have to find out which time the people who want to... Okay, which time zone are you in? Yeah, but... Yeah. Wait, what's RZ? EU? How'd you do that? Oh, wait. You use a German keyboard layout? So you think a little bit later would be better? I mean, I started at 17 o'clock my time, so 18 to 21. That's practically it. Yeah, you know, I assumed when you said that you know Croatian that that's probably because that's where you're from, but you know, normally how
I hope that's the last one.
I hope that too, MM. Like, you know how the Z and the Y are switched in the American keyboard layout? Your typo just now suggests that you're using the same keyboard layout as German keyboards are. Oh, I have no idea which countries use which keyboard layout, to be honest. How's that? Oh.
Is that the exit? I did it!
Not particularly, but why? Why'd you ask this question? Oh. Oh no. Oh. I mean, you know, I have those. But yeah, I don't have as many unique letters. Oh, nice. My overlay shows me my own messages. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You said that there's a certain cultural closeness to Russia? That's probably it, right? Okay, I actually wanted to stop after this one, but
Let the prince speak.
My dear I thought I had made myself clear.
Me too. I told you there would be consequences.
Destroying one of my closest advisors. What did you expect?
Do what you gotta do.
I'm ending. I'm just.
Lewis, you are charged with the murder of Sir Pro Bono.
What?
Prince of Gloucester and Knight of my house. How do you
The
plead?
hell?
Guilty.
Okay, I'm very confused at this lore segment.
Silence!
How could you dare attack one of my knights?
He had it coming.
Okay, is a revolutionary
That's your
apparently.
defense. Hilda, come here.
My prince.
Hilda McAndrews, were you aware that your child was conspiring to assassinate one of my generals?
No, I was unaware of that. But I'm sure that she regrets her actions.
What? No!
This entire incident has shaken her to the core. She wasn't herself. I know nothing can make up for what she did, but I assure you it won't happen again. You have my word.
Your word. How nice. I'm sorry, but I cannot allow such a brazen act of rebellion to go unpunished.
Yeah, obviously he
But I
can't.
have heard your plea.
She murdered
Ellen's
someone.
one life will be spared.
You're too kind.
But you will pay for her error.
Excuse me?
Gentlemen, seize her.
What?
And brand
No!
Hilda
What the hell are you
McAndrews
doing? Let her go!
for the insubordination of your
I'm the one
child.
who destroyed him.
I hereby sentence you to forever bear the mark of her crime.
You can't! It was me! I remember my rage and my horror when they grabbed Hilda. He took everything from me. Even my revenge.
Okay, so Quentin King was the previous prince before he was murdered, I think, and you know, the other one took over. And apparently was actually quite important at that time. That's very interesting. I would assume that if these visions are about Quentin King, then the king these people were talking about was probably him. He is known as the Mad King or the Mad Prince, so, you know, these crazy people. I guess that makes sense. Then... Oh. Okay, wait, I have a theory. I think there's a chance that, you know, when these people grabbed her and had her drink something, there's a chance she just wasn't a vampire back then. So she was actually kind of enslaved and forced to work for Quentin King. But then Hilda is the one who broke her free of that because she fell in love with her. Then she turned her into a vampire because, you know, as an immortal vampire, you would want your lover to be immortal as well. Well, not necessarily, but it just makes sense. Whereas wanted to kill whoever was responsible in an act of vengeance, which she somehow managed to do, which is impressive because she apparently murdered someone very important, which is very hard because vampires aren't easy to kill, especially if, as a vampire, you don't want to use fire because that kills you as well, and the beast inside you is very afraid of fire. And she actually managed to do it. Hilda was in turn, I have no idea what that brand on her was. I don't even know how that works because vampires always regenerate to look exactly. Yeah. Hilda is very. She definitely cares about since that happened, it seems like she hasn't allowed Hmm? Oh, you mean whether... No, whether Hilda, the one who was branded, loves... Yeah, no, she absolutely does. At the start of the game, there were interactions between them, and Hilda seems to have, after this incident, kept her very sheltered and not allowed her to do anything dangerous. Which is why is kind of not suited for the current situation, because despite being 100 years a vampire almost, she actually doesn't really fit into the whole vampire society, because her sire didn't let her be a part of it and instead, held her back, which doesn't like. Is currently in a bit of a rebellious streak against her sire, who is like a parent who doesn't let her do anything she wants to do, you know? So she's a bit like an angry teenager who rebels against her. And it's interesting how all of this happened. How did she manage to kill that guy? By the way, expelling someone from the clan isn't really a thing you can do. Also, Quentin King couldn't do it because he isn't in the same clan as Hilda. Because all of the vampire clans just kind of live together as allies. I mean, sure, people inside of the clan might like other people of their clan more than others, but they share this world, and I actually have no idea what Prince Quentin King, what clan he was, but I presume it was not the artist clan. The Clan of the Rose. Descendant of Ishtar, the first Toreador. But, yep, we'll figure out more next time. Tomorrow's the stream with Logan, so probably the day after that we'll continue playing this game. Not completely sure, but, around the same time again. So, well, see you tomorrow, and anyone else who wants to come in. Yep, you have fun doing that. Bye.